question is just a general question. What was your favorite dish as a child? Have you had African food?
I grew up in Nigeria, so my favorite dish, our family favorite, is actually it's interesting. I think it's a whole West African cuisine. Groundnut stew with plantain and rice and spinach. A layer form, a local spinach.
I've had it before.
You've had it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I make best as well.
Okay. So when did you discover you were African? That's kind of the theme of the museum. So I'm going to ask everyone that.
I was African from when I was born. I suppose, I mean, the question is quite a deep question because what you take for granted, you don't think about. So the fact that I was born to a Nigerian father and grew up in Nigeria, what I knew was that I was Nigerian. Interesting, it's only when you come outside your own country that you learn that the world sees the whole 54 countries of Africa as a country. So then you learn that you're African, in a sense, you have to step out of your boat.
Right.
So I think when I first went overseas, I understood that I was African.
Okay. So do you think witchcraft is just another way to suppress men accusing the woman of witchcraft? Was it just another way to kind of put them, kind of control them in a way?
I do think it's one of those social and cultural mechanisms of control. Because as you saw in the film, women who do not conform, either because they're very successful or because their co-wives, rivals, are trying to oust them and they fight back. There are many reasons, but definitely it is an institution that confines women, incarcerates them, indentures them as a form of punishment for alleged use of power for evil purposes. So it is very much about women being kept in their place, their power control, and disciplining. I mean, many of them are beaten and all their worldly goods are taken away from them. That's about punishing them and ostracizing them because they're experienced as dangerous, malevolent. And the thing is that bad things are happening in those communities all the time because they're so poor and there's a lot of neglect. So in that sense, people are looking for an explanation. And for disasters that, if they had schools and hospitals, you would be dealing with those disasters differently. Insecurity in a very poor economy.
So, do you think the modern influence has gone overseas and reached Africa and reached Ghana? Why do you think that it hasn't reached the idea of witchcraft and kind of changed it? Or do you think it has in a way, as you're doing?
Yes, well, it has. I mean, I'm from West Africa and I don't believe in witches.
Right.
And many of us don't, but it's not good enough to just dismiss that. That is a culture that's evolved over thousands of years, and it works in terms of explaining things for people and in terms of controlling women. So, I mean, every culture has institutions for processing people, and this is the one of the ways.
That's all of our questions, but thank you so much for...
Did I answer them?
Yeah, you did. We have a release form for you to sign, so it will be on our blog.